Well, two of the best guards in the league going at it today, Greg. Is there a bit of bragging rights on the line?
You know, maybe not for the players themselves, B.A., but the fans will absolutely use this game as evidence when they argue why their guy is the best.
Now here's Westbrook. Shoots a fadeaway. Count the basket.
That just delicate touch right there from Dirk. Owns the mid-range right now.
Here's Anthony. Pass to Nedelicki. Now Howard. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Not the tallest center in the league. He more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
And the foul on Tyrese Halliburton. That's his first foul. Here's Westbrook. Doing some damage on the offensive end. Putting up a little over 14 points a game. Here's the pick. Here's Nowitzki. The putback. Morning. The Bronx grabs a miss. Anthony outside. 16 feet out. Rebounded by Morning. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. Boston shooting their first foul shot of the night.
I don't know how you couldn't admire the love and passion Nowitzki has for the game. This guy's a terrific teammate who just continues to get it done.
Now here's Westbrook. Pass to Morning. Clock at 6. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. And Anthony, here we go. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Yeah, he's just so tough to contain. With Anthony, sometimes all you can do is send him to the free throw line.
And he makes both free throws.
This is a guy who will happily go to the line if that's what the defense wants to give him.
And so it's Westbrook who will bring it up for Boston. Pass to Dumars. Launches it from deep. Again, the miss. By Boston.
Boy, that's brutal. 1 for 5 to start. You have got to find your footing offensively.
And so the timeout by Jordi Fernandez here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. There's the steal. And so Joe Mazzulla calls a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys.
Trying anything now to get them out of this slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
Unable to get the ball in bounds, and they got called for a 5-second violation. First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. Anthony feeling it out a bit. Fires, top of the key. Nedelicki. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
No reason to do so there. He was going to leave, no doubt.
Analytics already don't favor the mid-range jumper, let alone against exceptional defense.
Just great anticipation from Dirk, playing his cards right on the defensive end, comes through with the rejection.
Here's Nowitzki. He's been contributing over 15 a game. Fades away and sinks a tough shot. Nowitzki's got 5 points.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Now here's Halliburton. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game.
Well, that's surprising. This guy is a good mid-range shooter, just can't get it to go.
And few players are more valuable to their teams than Tyrese Halliburton, Grant.
Yeah, he leads the way for them, B.A. An efficient scorer, elite playmaking, and disruptive defensively. And, of course, he makes clutch plays at both ends.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Tyrese Halliburton is so key for this team. He said, quote, I think the biggest pressure I've ever had in my entire life is from myself. When I'm at my best is when I'm having fun and really competing on a nightly basis. I have to show up every day with a smile on my face and bring my infectious personality. Brian?
He sets the tone. Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. Just 5 to shoot. Boston needs to get off a shot here. Here's Nowitzki. And it's all tied up. Give him 8.
Nowitzki, a threat to score as soon as he catches the ball. Impeccable form and impeccable quickness on the shot.
Pass to Nedelicki. And out of bounds. Boston will have it. A minute 35 left in the first quarter here. Now Westbrook. Still without a bucket. Here's Dumars. 6 on the shot clock. And again, Boston with the triple.
Listen, we know this guy has got a solid offensive arsenal. You've got to stay on point defensively.
Anthony outside. Shoots from 12. Uses the glass to drop it in.
Boy, Melo has made a name for himself with his mid-range game, and you can see why right there.
Here's Westbrook. They get the rebound. Pass to Nowitzki. Second chance shot. That's good on the jumper.
Boy, how about the passing of Dirk Nowitzki? 7 feet, sees the whole floor pretty.
.29 seconds left in the first quarter here. Here's Anthony. Got it. 2 for 5 now.
Boy, what a sweet pass. That one on time and on target.
Westbrook outside. Pass to Dumars. Here's Mourning. Here's Elliott. He's guarded by Anthony. Here's Nowitzki. The putback. 1 quarter in the books. And it's been a close one. Boston out in front. They lead by 3. And the second quarter is on its way when we return. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And for Boston guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
It was pretty obvious. I mean, cashing in on extra opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Yeah, the defense hasn't been there. They are getting hammered on second chance opportunities.
On the wing, Thompson. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It goes on Bam Adebayo.
I like how Thompson put pressure on the D, taking it strong near the hole.
Well, Grant, we know teams are hunting triples like never before. What's the line before you get a little 3 happy, though?
Well, B.A., I don't care how well you're shooting it. If you have an opportunity to get to the rim, you have to take it.
Here's Stoudemire. The kick out to Adebayo. With the putback. Great positioning on the putback. Stoudemire's gotten his first basket of the night.
Big-time effort on the glass.
And when you have a touch that soft, those tip-ins are easier to make. Barnes. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. The Bronx making a switch here. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Doris, you really got to love Scotty Barnes' infectious positive attitude.
B.A., those players that bring joy every single night to their craft, it absolutely permeates the rest of the roster. Not only is Scotty incredibly talented on both ends of the floor, but he's all about team, and he's trying to win, and those attributes absolutely affect the guys around him.
Here's Barnes, following the bucket by Boston. Korver can't get it to go. And Boston pushing it up now. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
For Boston, Amar'e Stoudemire. 2 shots.
He's off on the second. Oh, deflected. And it's the Bronx's ball. Trailing by 2. There's the 3. Nails it from beyond the arc.
3.
Korver's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Come on, how pretty is the shooting stroke of Kyle Korver? That 3-point shot just...
Oh, my goodness!
That was nice.
A ridiculous slam!
Look at the lift and the finish. It takes some serious bounce to pull that off.
That right there is next level agility, Grant.
And you add in the creativity with all the dunks out there, and we've seen some. That one stands out.
To the paint. Here's Adebayo. And finished off by Adebayo.
The aggressiveness of Adebayo. He plays with so much energy and force close to the bucket.
Pass to Lucas. The 3. They grab their own miss. Goes back up. They shoot again. And the layup is up and in. Lucas has got his first 2 points.
Offensive rebounding, a big part of the game right now. Teams love to send extras to the glass.
Nembhard, good.
Boy, foul line and down. Andrew Nembhard, such a good scorer.
Pass to Lucas. Puts up a deep three. Adebayo grabs the board.
It's been a tough stretch for this guy right now. Looking a little out of sorts.
From deep. A nice shot by Kittle. And now it's a 6-point Boston lead.
And you know, in this quarter, they've really brought up their shooting percentage.
Here's Lucas. And Boston pushing it up now. Pass to Kittles. Here's Stoudemire. And right now, he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. A nice shot by Kittles.
As of this moment, they look absolutely unstoppable.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
He challenges the defender and throws it down with 2 hands.
Man, just straight power on that one. Clear the deck. Here's Nembhard. Here's Lucas. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Flying in with the one hand.
Oh,
Get out of the way!
flying high, throwing it down.
Clear the way.
Nembhard, such a strong feel for the game, when to create his own and when to create for his teammates.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Outside Adebayo. There's 45 seconds left in the second quarter. That one is off. A chance at a 2-for-1.
You have to find ways to use the clock to your advantage.
Oh, a really deep three that time. And now just a 3-point Boston lead. Nembhard outside. Pass to Adebayo. It's Wiggins on the wing. 6 to shoot. Sigma with a rebound. Here's Turkoglu. And out of bounds. Boston will have it.
Hurts to see that kind of mistake. Coach is going to be on him about that one.
There's 10 seconds left in the first half of this game. And there's the call on Scotty Barnes. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
7 seconds left to play in the half. Got it up. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Boston out in front, leading by 3. We'll take a quick break and then get you back to the action. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. The Bronx trails by 3. There's a screen. Pass to Sigma. Just 4 to shoot. The fadeaway. Offensive rebound. Lucas. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, it just crashes the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
Westbrook with it. Doing some damage on... Oh, hey! How about that?
The absolute ferocity from Russell Westbrook. The rim. My goodness, how you feeling?
Pass to Lucas for the tie. Hey, now 5 for 8, shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
Yeah, he shot the ball well enough to keep his team even. Let's see if together they can elevate past that.
And there's the screen. Here's Nowitzki. And Boston again with the bucket. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
Well, the big German, as he is affectionately known, Nowitzki, the 2011 NBA champion, will go down as one of the best shooters ever.
Boston leading by 3. Westbrook outside. Here's Dumars. Still no points. Here's Korver. Got a hand on it. To the inside. Here's Mourning. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
Boy, something so good about a perfectly placed lead pass. That is nice.
Pass to Nowitzki. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he gets that one. And now it's a 7-point Boston lead.
Yeah, it does it again. Dirk teaching a class tonight on the art of scoring.
Outside Barnes. They need this. Nice move inside from Barnes.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
A skill Scotty Barnes definitely possesses is the ability to guard multiple positions, Grant.
Yeah, he has that blend of quickness and length to smother shooters. And he has the strength to deal with bigger guys, too. Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third-period run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
Some changes for the Bronx. And Jordi Fernandez wants a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Here's Halliburton. He's scoreless. Up top, Thompson. Boston pulls it in. And Boston pushing it up now. Down low. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Westbrook. Not enough on that one as it misses. The Bronx trails by 9. Here's Howard. Here's Thompson. Blocked!
And Dirk has always been a bit underrated defensively. Superb length to contest and block shots.
Shot clock at 6.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Now here's Halliburton. Here's Nedelicki. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Grabs the board and goes right in for the putback. I love it, B.A.
Yeah, wanting to close the gap. Makes sense to get aggressive on the glass here. Here's Westbrook. And there's the call on Amin Thompson. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Westbrook. And he gets it to go off the front iron. Westbrook's got 8.
Boy, he's been so efficient in this one. That helps your team in so many ways when you can put it in the basket.
And Jordi Fernandez wants a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
Substitution for your Celtics. Number 13, Bam Adebayo.
The Bronx trails by 9. Here's Halliburton. Here's Nedelicki.
Wow, Russell Westbrook, when he's engaged defensively, he can send it back.
Pass to Elliott. Here's Nowitzki. Buckets. He's now 6 of 10 from the field. All right, a look at how the hustle game has been going for Boston.
Yeah, they've done a great job of challenging every shot they can. Their totals in the block column are a result of that aggression.
The other thing that jumps out about their performance tonight, the amount of steals really pressuring those ball handlers.
Here's Anthony. Takes the 12-footer and hits it. Give him 8.
Now, just such a high percentage look, but with Melo, it's almost just a given. Tough to stop.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now. First one falls for him. And so Westbrook nails both of them.
What we know unequivocally is the best players being your hardest workers, the guys who want to be held accountable, make such an impact on your program, and that is Russell Westbrook to a T.
24 seconds left in the third quarter here. Menelicki, no good.
A fadeaway, not a terrible idea, but he needs to make the game easier on himself. He's overcomplicating things.
Boston shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one.
If they keep hitting free throws at this clip, it'll help them seal the deal.
Westbrook taking his time here. With 1 on the clock. Oh! Gets you some!
Showing some power!
And so it's Boston up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. Really mucking it up on defense. Active hands, And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And so it's Westbrook who will bring it up for Boston. 14 points, their largest margin of the game. From the high post, it's stolen by Howard. In transition, here they come! And the slam dunk by Thompson.
And man, does Thompson glide down the court with ease. Outstanding at finishing in transition.
He takes it in. Oh, okay then.
That's unreal. I mean, Thompson, that boy's going to hit his head on the rim one day. Oh.
Westbrook outside. Out to the wing. Adebayo sets a screen. Stolen by Thompson. And we played through about a minute here in the fourth. Tipped. They retain possession. Pass to Anthony. Clock at 4. And Anthony slams it in.
How about that? He made no mistake on that one.
Boston leading by 8. Here's Westbrook. Here's Dumars. Defended by Halliburton. It's stolen by Howard. Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. Pass to Nowitzki. It's stolen by Halliburton. Anthony with it. Guarded by Adebayo. And the 3 off target. Westbrook right side. Fires for 3. Nowitzki. That one's good. Nowitzki's got 11 points here in the second half.
Dirk is going to finish his career as one of the best scorers in the history of the game.
Stolen by Thompson. And there's the lob. And it's Howard finishing it off.
That's about communication between teammates. Dwight Howard, high flying as ever.
And here's Westbrook. And there's the call on Amin Thompson. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game.
With that being his 4th foul, does the offense now look to target this guy?
Westbrook left side. Just 5 on the clock. The baseline J.
You know, just a good play there from Melo to get a hand up to challenge the shot. Love that effort.
The rebound by Nowitzki. Boston leading by 9. Westbrook outside. yards. Anthony pulls it down.
This guy's such a talented finisher, but the D does just enough.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. 18 feet out. Oh, it misses. The Bronx trails by 9. From deep. Up again. Just in time with the putback.
You know, we talk about the value of size out of the backcourt, and that sequence by Thompson is a great example.
Westbrook banks it home. Big shot.
Listen, this guy's a barometer for this team's success offensively. They go as he goes.
And it's going to be a 3-second call.
You have to limit mistakes. They're so tough to overcome.
These are the kinds of plays that can be game changers, that can make you hang your head.
Boston leading by 9. .146 left to play in the fourth. Nembhard with it, and Howard picks him up defensively. Oh, touches it off the glass.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over, so you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Nembhard fires. Goes back up, and he lays it in.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out.
And to me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
Anthony buries it from outside.
Yeah, I'm not sure people give Melo enough credit for his ability to create space with the dribble.
And the clock will wind down on this one. Just a solid effort and a good win for the Celtics.
I'd say the rim protection really turned things around in their favor.
Yeah, their defensive rotations have been superb. They've been trying to challenge every shot. I love their effort.
And this win will give them 12 on the year thus far.
And it's clear who the better team is. They sweep the 4-game season series, just dominating them.
That's all.
Corralling defensive rebounds, such a critical aspect of your defense. Nice work.
With very little left on the clock, they've got a comfortable lead, and the fans are loving it.
They're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
Shot and game clock separated by 5.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
No question. They've got hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
The putback. And he grabs the board and finishes it off. Knocks it loose. And it's going to be out of bounds. Boston will have another go.
Coming onto the floor for Boston, Dirk Nowitzki, Russell Westbrook.
Here's Nowitzki. Gets a hand on it. Another chance. It falls. So we see Boston get the win here. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.